I'm Bob Hoffman with Epiphany Now. You can have an epiphany to change someone else's life just by passing kindness forward. Epiphany Now is on a mission to create a revolution of positive transformational experiences by passing kindness forward. I'm hosting a series of live interviews with leaders in our community, whether individual or representing organizations. And tonight, I'm so pleased to introduce Michelle Reynaert, who is the Vice President of the Sparrow Foundation. Michelle, thanks so much for joining us.
Happy to be here.
So we know that Sparrow is on the front line of the coronavirus and the COVID-19. Does Sparrow still need donations of personal protection devices?
You know, as this region's level 1 trauma center and, community hospital and health system, we are doing what we do best every single day. But in cases like this, the support of the community matters to us even more than it always does, which is paramount as a community-owned hospital. But the way that the community has stepped forward to support us during this time is just remarkable. And yes, we're taking several donated items, and I'd love to talk a little bit more about some of those.
Well, we talked a little bit. You're specifically asking for a certain type of face mask, and you actually sent a picture in, which I'm going to put on the screen there. This is kind of what you're looking for. Can you explain it?
Well, this is just one of the things that we're looking for. So as we look to outfit our caregivers and our visitors and everyone in the appropriate level of protective equipment that they need, we are taking donations of handmade masks, which many people are creating out in the community. There are several different patterns available online, and trust me, the fabrics and the skills of some of these folks is just amazing to me. But the next part of that is these straps, which is the picture that you see there on the screen, with buttons so that the ear loop masks, our simple masks, and our N95 masks that are used in the clinical settings, and even the homemade ones as well, when you're wearing them all day long, they really start to rub on your ears in a way that's a little bit uncomfortable. And it seems like something so simple and so small, but it's a major sense of comfort, a source of comfort when our caregivers have these extra little assistive devices, as we're going to call them. So there's a homemade strap, and I've also seen headbands with buttons on each side that then the masks can hook up onto those buttons. So that's something else that could be homemade and donated to us to support our caregivers in this critical time.
And speaking of donations, I know that the community has stepped forward and continues to help you. Talk a little bit about your donation site and some of the things that people are donating.
We opened our donation site. It's been open Monday through Friday, 10 to 4 for a few weeks now. And the picture I think on the screen right there is of our caregivers at our donation site going through what's been dropped off. We have a full list of items that we really could use at Sparrow. That's on our website, but that includes everything from the homemade masks to disinfecting wipes to hand sanitizer, disposable masks, gowns, booties. We've had tremendous response from our community schools. I believe that picture is Eaton Resa. Actually, they came in one of our first days that we were open at the drop-off site. We've had Weberville Public Schools in. Most recently, we had DeWitt Public Schools in. As these schools are out for the duration of the summer, we are so grateful to benefit from a lot of the things that there's DeWitt, that they just don't need for these next several months, and it can truly be used by Sparrow and caring for our community right now. So the generosity of people coming forward with these donated items from our wish list is huge. We've also seen local businesses step forward. We've had folks like Flower Child Bakery in Grand Ledge and Groovy Donuts donate just boxes of baked goods for our caregivers, area restaurants donating food. Coach Tucker, I'm a shoe football coach, coming into the community, stepped up the other night and served a dinner, brought dinner in for, he didn't serve it, but brought dinner in for our night shift caregivers. And that type of just generosity, it feeds the bellies and the souls of our caregivers who are on the front lines. They're not quarantined in their homes. They're coming to work every single day, every hour of every day, and doing what they do best to care for our community. with COVID, without COVID, from all of the different ways that people need us. That's what we're here every single day to do.
And it's so important. And you're on the front line. You're at the hospital. So tell me, how are the doctors, the nurses, the medical staff? How are they?
You know, I will say, I think the response from Sparrow caregivers has just been extraordinary. I look at the folks that have stepped up to lead through our incident command center. Our nurses and our doctors are moving to areas where they maybe haven't traditionally worked, to just step up and say, how can I help? We've changed a lot of things. We're not doing elective surgeries. You know, we have different areas of services that aren't functioning at their full capacity right now. And we've seen so many caregivers raise their hand and say, I can help. What else can I do? And that's really phenomenal. And we've received so much community support. I think I see a picture up there from one of the thank you notes that we got from a member of the community. Again, those are coming into our drop-off site. And you talk about the simplest acts of kindness, right? That spread cheer and spread goodwill. And I actually saw something the other day that said, spread kindness, not COVID. And I think it's a great motto for this time, right? We all want to stay home. We all want to wash our hands. We want to cover our cough. We want to not spread COVID, but how can we spread kindness and cheer and just keep those spirits high and really just be the supportive community that we know Mid Michigan is.
I'm sharing the picture again because we're getting somebody online asking if you could share the picture of the straps that you need again for the face masks. So those cards, those acts of kindness, those make a huge difference. I'm assuming.
They do. And actually, as I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, I can't really sew, but I might be able to make that. You know, that maybe I can do. But
I was thinking the same thing. I know that, a lot of people have kids at home, and it might be something that, they want to do together and make something like that together.
It is.
Where do we get more information?
So, I'm sorry.
Where do we get more information, Michelle? Where is it that people can go to make sure that they get more information if they want to participate, if they want to help out?
For sure. Our sparrowfoundation.org/challenge response page of our website. It's again, sparrowfoundation.org/challenge response. You can find the location, hours of our drop-off site, all of the things that we could use. There's also a form there you can give online for the financial contribution if you're able. We're also starting to highlight some of those who really stepped forward to help in this time. We've had some great corporate donations, and we've even had other businesses offering what they're able, like area hotels offering discounted rates for our caregivers and things like that. So seeing the community come together, that page is a great way to stay connected with the needs and all the different ways everyone's helping.
Are you surprised by all this kindness in our community, Michelle?
You know, I'm not, but I have the blessing of spending my everyday working in the extraordinary field that is philanthropy. So I'm so grateful to be able to work with individuals and groups and organizations who truly believe that that paying it forward is an investment in the future. And I'm amazed. It brings a smile to my face, and just privileged to do what I get to do every single day with one of the greatest teams and groups in the community.
Well, we are so happy that you took time out to be with us tonight, Michelle. 253-6144 is the number if people want to call. And of course, the website, Sparrow Foundation /challengeresponse.org. We've got it on the screen. Michelle, thank you so much. And thank you to all the doctors and the nurses and the medical staff at Sparrow for helping us through this crisis.
They're doing what they do best every single day.
All right. And of course, we also want to hear more good news from all the people out in the community. So if you have something that you want to share, visit our Epiphany Now Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Let us know about the good news that's happening in your community, and we're going to share it every single weeknight of the week. So we appreciate you. Thank you.